Hey guys, so my anxiety is at its peak today, so I thought we would just do something fun, a little low-key, relaxed, and chill, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time, and I'm so excited the day is finally here. We are going to be creating a horror-themed jacket. It might seem a little random, but I thrifted this jacket a couple weeks ago, months ago. It's probably months ago. I think I found this jacket for like $2 or $3 at a thrift store. It's an old Wrangler black denim, well, it's like gray denim, but you know, black denim jacket. And I was inspired to turn it into something a little bit more exciting than just a denim jacket and put like pins and patches and stuff on it, which I do have a lot of band pins from like Hot Topic from like 10 years ago. But that's like what I put on all my other jackets. So I thought we would put horror themed, like horror movie themed pins and patches and stuff on it. So hopefully it's exciting for you. You've probably seen a little sneak peek of it in the thumbnail. So yeah, let me bring out the supplies, what we're going to need today. We have a shirt, which I'll be cutting up. I need to grab scissors though, so. And then we have a bunch of these packages that I purchased on Etsy. I will try to link all the sellers and what I bought like down below so you can go and check out their shops if you want. Some are like really local to me, which is really cool. So yeah, we have a bunch of patches and pins that we're going to put on. The pins are a collection of a lot of things, but we'll get into that when we get to the pin section of the video. And then, yeah, I don't even know where to start. We're gonna do, what are we gonna do? We should do the biggest piece of the jacket first, I think, because we'll just get that out of the way. It's gonna take the longest amount of time. So I knew that I wanted to put something on the back of this jacket that was like cool graphic. We're gonna cut this shirt up. I know you guys are gonna be heartbroken because this is a really, really amazing shirt. The only reason why I'm cutting it up and not keeping it as a shirt is because it is a little too small for me and I just don't reach for it because it is kind of uncomfortable to wear because of how tight it is. So all I'm gonna do is cut out around the graphic and then stitch it onto the back of the jacket. And the only stitching stuff that I have is embroidery floss. So we're gonna use some embroidery floss and embroidery needles for this because I still have all the cross stitching supplies that my mom gave me and that I got for DIYing other things. So that's what we're gonna be sewing with. No judgment please, because I'm just being crafty with what I already have. It's thread, so I think it'll work. First thing I need to do is like lay out the jacket and see, oh, I just hit the corner of my tape. So I'm gonna lay out the jacket and kind of lay the shirt on top of it, and like fold the sleeves in and see how big this needs to be. I want to keep it really close. So I think what I'm gonna do is just keep about 1 inch or 2 inches around the edges of the graphic, and then I'm just gonna raw stitch it on there and have a raw edge, I think. You know, I just realized these needles that I have are for cross stitching, and this is a denim jacket. So I don't know if this is actually going to work. All right, I get so nervous cutting up shirts. Even when I do just like cropped shirts and stuff, I get really nervous cutting into it. I actually did get this shirt from Depop actually, so it was used before I got it. Here we go.
You never know what's around the next corner.
You know, honestly, this is pretty therapeutic for today, given that my mental health is so much right now. It's just a lot right now. So this is actually kind of nice. It's relaxing. Can just cut up a shirt, which is therapeutic, and make something really, really cool. So I think I'll be really happy with the final product. And it's like the perfect thing to do when your mental health is just not okay, is a little arts and crafts, you know? Right, one more cut and we're done. I'm kind of sad about the shirt not working out, but I'm really excited to see it on the back of the jacket. It's gonna look really good. Voila. Now we have a patch for the back of the jacket. This is actually a really good DIY hack if you have a shirt that doesn't fit anymore but you still like the graphic, or you just want to spice something up and you have shirts that you don't wear anymore. You can just cut them up and stitch them onto another piece of clothing. I think the bottom part I'm gonna have to trim a little bit more because the seams from the jacket kind of go in, so I just need to trim off like a 1/4 inch more fabric on this side. That looks good. You know, I don't have his pins, but I have extra needles, so I think I'm just gonna needle the patch to the denim. So how good that's going to look. Oh my god, it's so cool. I love that. That's gonna be, this is like the perfect shirt to cut up for the sake of this video. This looks so cool. Now I don't have more pins to pin it on before I sew it, so this is gonna be kind of a nightmare to sew, I think. So I have this little rubber thing that's gonna help me pull the needle through. And then this needle is actually a lot bigger, so I think that's gonna be the best bet. Oh, I have thread. I think I got this from my mom. Oh, nice. I have like actual thread. I think I'm gonna use this instead of the embroidery floss. It's just gonna be so much easier. Right, I'm already sweating. Here we go. I've been stitching away for about like 30 minutes and I have 3 sides done. I just thought I'd come in and check in because I have not been filming, and I mean, is this even a DIY video? You're not even seeing the process, but look at how good it looks. It looks so cool. It's super crooked. I have never half-assed a DIY as much as I have with this one, so hopefully it stays on. I definitely should have laid it out a little bit neater before, and like pinning it would have been a lot better because then I could have like actually gotten it straight on, but I kind of don't mind that it's a little crooked. I'm actually really excited because today the movie theaters around me are re-screening the first one from 2017. So I bought a ticket and I'm gonna go by myself tonight to watch it, and then there's gonna be 8 minutes of the sequel. So I'm so excited for that. And then, so I'm seeing it tonight by myself, and then tomorrow I'm doing a premiere. I don't know if I haven't told you guys here on this channel, but I'm doing a early screen, not a premiere, it's an early screening of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which I am hosting, which is so scary. But it should be really, really easy, so I'm not like that nervous about it. So I get to see Scary Stories before it comes out in theaters, which is so exciting because that movie is probably gonna be the movie for me of the year because of how much I'm obsessed with Stephen Gamble's art in the original Scary Stories series and the books and the stories themselves, of course. But it's just going to be amazing to see it like come to life on the screen. So I'm so, so excited. I just thought I'd talk about a little bit about horror movies while we're here because this is a horror themed video. If you want more of me talking about horror movies, you can go subscribe to my horror channel. I will have a link to it up here. So for every like edge that I'm doing, I'm tying it to the end of the last thread in the like from behind. Does that make sense? So the bottom thread will be tied to the side thread, and that's gonna make the knot so it'll stay. I'm also sorry if I seem really scattered right now. I just feel like it's, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know what it is, but it just, I don't know. It's a really, my brain's in like a weird state today and has been for like a couple days. So I apologize. I really wanted to film this video though, and I just felt like it was one of those videos where I didn't have to be like super on or anything, and it was just like us hanging out like friends would, and like you guys are distracting me from my life struggles today, and we're just doing something fun together. Like I said, I was really half-assing this. Like my stitches are like so far apart. I mean, they're like, I don't know how to explain it, but they're like really large stitches because I just don't have the patience to stitch really neatly right now. So I'm just like going down and then right back up and then like going like a 1/2 inch per stitch. And I feel like that'll be enough though, so I'm not like worried about it because it's stitched all the way around, so it's pretty secured on there, I feel. So since this is kind of a horror themed video, why don't you guys tell me your favorite scary movie in the comments and we can all share. You guys probably already know all of mine. In case you don't know, you're gonna know based on this video because all the patches and pins that I bought for and like have for this video are all pretty much my favorite movies of all time. Besides The Thing, I didn't get anything for John Carpenter's The Thing. That is another favorite. This is like not gonna lay flat. I'm really sad about it. Obviously the back of this jacket is Friday the 13th, which is one of my favorite slashers. I have to say Jason and Leatherface, which there is a Leatherface thing coming up, are my two favorite slashers. So Friday is just quintessential camping movie, horror movie that I am just obsessed with. Obviously I love camping and everything. That's why the back of this is like perfect for me. I went camping like 3 times in the last year, so it's definitely one of my favorite pastimes. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, is just, in my opinion, one of the best horror movies ever done because of all the practical effects and the fact that I mean, they weren't treated well, the actors and stuff like that on set. Like, it was traumatizing for them. The product that they got, like the end product that they got in that movie was just unbelievable. So I'm for sure getting some extra fabric up here in this top corner. So that kind of sucks, but it'll look fine, I think, once it's all done. All right, I think that's that for the jacket. Now I can just tie off this last little section. Let me trim that though. All right, now that is the final product for the back. You can tell it's kind of crooked, but I think overall it looks really cool. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go into, I'll just show you all the patches and pins that I have that we're gonna put on the jacket. Probably start with the patches next because that's something I have to stitch on as well. And then the pins are obviously, we can rearrange those as we need to. So I have a Leatherface patch here. I can't remember where I got this, but like I said, I'll have everything, all the shops and stores and everything linked down below. I might have gotten something on Depop, I'm not sure, but I will have things listed down below. And then the other patch that I have is called Scream For Me Ink. Again, I got it from Etsy, so I'll have it linked down below, but they have so many options for patches, guys. So if you want some horror movie patches, go onto their account. It's super, super cheap. I forgot how much I paid for it. I decided to get the Creep Show, which if you don't know what this movie is, you should watch it. It's George A. Romero and Stephen King is the writer, and it is an amazing little, I don't know what you would call it, anthology, I guess. And then this store is called Cursed Camp Studios. And I decided to get one in magnet form and pin form because it was only like $1. The magnet was $1.40 and the pin was $1.20. So it's Camp Crystal Lake Counselor, which I know I have the whole back side of this jacket as Friday the 13th, but this one is so like subdued and low-key that you can't really tell that it's Friday the 13th just by looking at it unless you read it. And then the last set of pins that I bought was from Wirehead Laboratories on Etsy, and it was just a set of vintage looking VHS like rental movie stickers and stuff. I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. I specifically bought it for the green horror one because that one's gonna look so good, and then I like the play one, I think. So I'm not gonna put all these on. I think I'm gonna give away some of them to my friends, but the horror and the play I will probably put on the jacket. And then the other pins that I have, of course, I have this Chucky one, which I got from the movie when I went down to LA. I'm definitely gonna put this one on there because that one's special, that I, you know, it's like a reminder of the event that I went to. This one I bought, I think this was on, I don't remember, Depop maybe? I don't even know, or just on Etsy. It is a skeleton holding a black fluffy cat, which that's me, you know, I have a black fluffy cat. So I got this Blair Witch pin. I think it's from the original release of the movie in the 90s, actually. I got this on Depop for $5 and I love it so, so much. Blair Witch, one of my favorite movies of all time. And then my #1 favorite movie of all time, which you guys know if you've been a viewer for a long time, is The Ring. And as you guys know, I went to Colorado recently and my friend Allison, who I went with, surprised me with these pins, and like they're so perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with these. It's from an Etsy store also called Millie Pins, linked below. Okay, now that you kind of know what I'm working with, I want to put on the patches, which I'm not sure if these are iron-on, but that is, well, this one's definitely not. It's just a fabric patch. This one might be, I don't know, but that's irrelevant because I don't even have an iron. There, like above the pocket. This one I think would look good right there on the pocket. So should it be like that? I think that kind of looks cool. Yeah, I might just go for it. I think it kind of looks cool that it's like crossing over the seams. The problem with sewing it onto the pocket is going to be having to sew it from inside the pocket, unless I don't care that it's not a usable pocket, which I really don't care, but like, I could do it. I believe in myself. I'm trying to pin it with the extra needles that I have, but they're embroidery like cross stitch needles, so it's like not going through. Okay, I have sewn the bottom of the patch, and let me tell you, it is a workout. I don't think this is going to work properly, so again, I'm gonna have to half-ass the sewing of this patch. So I just won't wash this jacket ever, apparently, because I just cannot to get this through not only the thick-ass jacket, but the thick-ass patch. Like, it's so difficult. Do not try to stitch an iron-on patch onto a jacket, because it is horrible. And yes, I am sewing the pocket shut because realistically I'm not going to use it, and I just cannot do anything else right now. All right, I finished it. It looks so good, but I don't know how sturdy it is on there because it's like really half-ass stitched, but hopefully it just holds for a little while. That's fine. I really like it. Now let's sew one last thing. I really should have started with this too, because this was the hardest one by far, and I still have one more sewing project to do. This one should be the easiest one because it's small and like fabric, and it's just going into fabric and not like the thick ass pocket. So this one should be pretty easy, fingers crossed. I'm putting literal blood into this, by the way. I have stabbed myself so many times. Okay, the patches are finally on. However haphazardly they are put on there. We'll just cross our fingers when I do decide to wash this jacket in the future, but I like it. I think it looks good. I think those placements are really good. I can always go back in and like double stitch this later if I feel like it's not secure enough. I've never stitched so much or sewn so much in one day in my life, but it's all gonna be worth it. I'm really obsessed with how it's coming out right now. So the last thing to do to the jacket is to add the patches. So let's add them. These, of course, don't have to be permanent because we can move these around. And also I'll probably add to this in the future and post about it on my Instagram. I just want this to be like a blank canvas for all of my horror expression. So I think the green, my logic for this is gonna be very weird, by the way. The green horror pin would look really cute with this patch, the leatherface patch, I think. I don't know why, that speaks to me, so I'm gonna do it. So I'm thinking the green horror pin would look really good there on that part of the collar. Oh, that looks so good together. See, I don't know what it is about that combo, the black and white and the green. I just really like it. Okay, so next let's do the Blair Witch pin. And this one should be just easy to place. I think I'm gonna put it with the green horror pin. Let's do Samara and the Well next. Let's just place that somewhere. Let's see, I kind of want to put something like over here maybe. Put Camp Crystal Lake Counselor on the other collar. All right, so I think that's it for the jacket. Now all we have to do is try it on and see what it looks like.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. You
So as you can see, I moved some things around. I know it looks kind of like cluttery and stuff, but I'm kind of digging it. I might rearrange the patch, or not the patches, I'm not resewing those. I might rearrange the pins later on and like take some off, put them on my backpack. And that's the beauty of having pins, is you can just move them around to different jackets, different purses or whatever. I do like to have a pin or two on my backpack lately. That's been the mood. But I'm so excited about this jacket. Like, look at this back. Look at it. Look at it. There's blood, sweat, and tears going into this thing. And this was a $3 thrifted denim jacket, and I just made it super, super badass. But I hope you guys liked watching me kind of turn this jacket into a horror-themed jacket. I will, of course, have all the Etsy's listed down below from everywhere that I got this stuff if you want to get it too. Yeah, I love how it turned out. This was a really exciting video for me to make. I'm so excited about it. Let me know if you want future like clothing DIYs and stuff like that. And yeah, let me know what you think about the jacket, and if you try anything like this out yourself in your closet, let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.